All right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? How's everybody feeling? Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to the call. I can tell by the attendance, everyone is super fired up and excited for FL 2.0. Very, very excited. We just completed our live convention, and wow, somebody just put wow in the chat. All right, I can tell you for a fact, we are all feeling alive. We're feeling alive with respect to our hope, our belief that great things are about to happen.
Recording in progress.
All right. So, how many of you enjoyed the Alive convention? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed the Alive convention. I'm so grateful to our owners. David Munitier, Ivan Tapia, the corporate staff, everyone that really, they're putting in so much work, customer service. I know they're being bombarded right now with everything that this company is putting together for you and I, for individuals to really, really have an opportunity to believe and to dream again. So as you guys know, Envision You, we have launched our trading platform, and our financial literacy course has evolved, right? And of course, everyone knows the mission, right? Is to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people spiritually, emotionally, and physically, to lead with the values of love, integrity, unity, and trust, and in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world, okay? We want the world to envy you. Right? We want the world to envy you. We want the world to envision you the way that you envision yourself. Now, of course, you understand the cash flow quadrant. And if you don't, the E stands for employee, right? A vast majority of people, you have a job, and you should be very grateful and thankful for your job, right? You know, what a job allows you to do, it allows you to get some capital, some cash flow. And if you're smart enough, you're not just going to be paying bills only with the money that you're earning, but you're going to put some of that aside to invest into yourself so you can start learning new skills, right? A stands for self-employed individuals, right? These are people who you have a small business and you own a job, right? You still own a job as a self-employed individual, right? Then we have the business owners, right? You work your own system, right? And then I stands for investor. And that's what we're going to be speaking a lot about today. Investors, you own your investment. You have an opportunity to take the money that you're earning because of knowledge, because of the right information, and you're able to take that money and multiply your money as well. So what I want to do real quick is just go over with you guys some financial statistics. The average global income per person is only $9,733 per year, right? 1.7 billion adults around the world do not have access to banks or financial services, right? The richest 1% of the global population control 99% of the world's wealth. Okay, that's huge, right? So this financial literacy course will be tapping into both the Forex market and the cryptocurrency market as well, okay? The financial industry is made up of big banks, hedge funds, and investors, all right? Of course, you guys know our founders. Meet the founders, David Munitier and Ivan Tapia. Again, we're so grateful to these two individuals. They have invested so much. They've sacrificed so much to put together a platform like Envision You. All right. So the goal is for you to learn plus earn, right? Envision You wants to help you to learn and earn at the same time, right? In the largest financial markets around the world. So FL2, powered by BFX, you're going to have an opportunity to learn with Smart, right? And we like to call him Art, right? He is your personal virtual coach. All right. Now, Smart was created to be your favorite personal learning assistant to help you navigate the financial educational journey. Okay. Smart is a program with all of the knowledge, right? You need to learn the new financial markets and become financially literate. I actually went through about 4 videos this afternoon, right? I took a little rest and I went through about 4 videos in our financial literacy course, and I found it to be so informative. It's digestible, and I really enjoyed what Smart was sharing, the information that he was sharing. So we have 3 levels of financial education. We have basic, we have intermediate, and we have advanced. Okay. Now, once you're going through the course material, you know, and of course you would hear this time and time again, you got to give yourself time to succeed when it comes to trading the markets. All right. And while you're learning, we have put together the most powerful and effective tool to help you navigate some of the largest financial markets in the world. Right. This is our all-in-one financial educational app. All right. It's so powerful. It's mind-blowing as the tech behind this particular app. So you have live training, community updates, instant notifications, market center, pip calculator, events center, back office widgets, right? Manage your orders. And the reason why you can manage your orders directly from the app is simply because of the fact that, one second there, right? It's simply because of the fact that you are able to connect your broker directly to the app. Okay, you're able to literally connect your broker directly to the app. There is a list of pre-approved brokers, vetted brokers. Majority of those brokers are regulated brokers, and you'll be able to connect those brokers to the app. So that means once it's connected, when the trades come through, you're able to literally execute trades directly from the app. Okay, so you'll be able to manage orders directly from the app. Instant trade system. And what does that mean? When a trade idea or an educational idea comes through, you're able to swipe, and it literally allows you, that instant trade feature allows you to copy your entry price, stop loss, and take profit. Okay, that just with one swipe. The only thing a customer has to do before they take the trade is they have to set their own risk. So you can decide, I want to risk 1% of my account for this particular trade. I want to risk 2% of my account, and the actual system will calculate what your stop loss would be, and you'll be able to place your trade. All right. What's up, Tari? Right. Then we have community chats. I think this is so powerful. What I love about this is when you get an education idea, there is a chat connected to that education idea. So while the trade is progressing, the trader will put charts up there and update you on the progress of the actual trade idea. So that allows a customer to actually learn, even though they're just copying the trades, they can actually learn why those trades are being taken. All right. So those community chats are powerful. I believe they're going to extend it to certain leaders as well. Absolutely powerful. Then we have a recognition template, right? This recognition template, basically, if we have individuals who are achieving success within the company, instead of you having to go onto those different apps to do the recognition template, you can actually do everything on this app as well, right? You're able to sync your contacts with this particular app. And why is that powerful? Because now it makes sharing the information very easy. You can upload all your contacts, and with literally the push of one button, you could send information to all of your contacts when you do it like that. I mean, I don't know if you understand how powerful that is and how much you would have to pay for other systems to get that. That is included in the app as well. We have a prospecting system. You could put your contacts into warm bucket, cold bucket, a hot bucket, right? And by putting them in those categories, it makes the following up process very easy. I highly recommend you start utilizing that prospecting system right away. Okay. Now, the crypto algorithm. A lot of people are excited about the crypto algorithm. Okay. The reason why we have the education, the reason why we have the app first is we want people to be educated. All right. And while they're being educated, there are several avenues that they can take to be able to multiply their money. And that's what this crypto algorithm tool is all about. The number one thing that is important is how we promote this crypto algorithm. I want to educate you on this call today on how to actually promote this. All right. You want to be a professional when you're promoting the crypto algorithm. And what do I mean by that? You don't want to look like a hustler. Does that make sense? All right. You don't want to look like a hustler. Somebody saying we can't hear. That means they haven't joined via internet audio. Okay, cool. All right, you guys got it, right? Everybody can hear me? Okay, dynamite. All right, so how many of you agree with me that we want to promote this like professionals, right? You don't want to look like you're trying to hustle people, right? You want to promote this like a professional. So what do I mean by that? The crypto algorithm is designed in such a way where it's going to beat buy and hold, okay? It's going to beat buy and hold. What do I mean by that? If someone was just to buy Bitcoin and just play the waiting game, the crypto algorithm will beat buy and hold. Why would it beat buy and hold? Because with the crypto algorithm, it's literally spot trading BTC USDT. So in your Binance account, for example, you would have USDT in there. The crypto algorithm is to be able to spot when the market is about to move. So if with all the indicators that's built into this crypto algorithm, if it believes that the market is about to move, it will flip from USDT to Bitcoin. So it'll be in Bitcoin. So once Bitcoin starts moving up, it's going to hold Bitcoin, right? And then when it feels like it's about to drop, it will swap back from BTC to USDT. But now it's flipping back to USDT at a higher value. So that means it's not capturing the movement up. When the market drops, guess what it's going to do? And it's about to buy again. It's going to flip from USDT back to Bitcoin and catch the movement up again. So this is why it has the potential to beat buy and hold. Now, I want to let you know, I firmly believe in under promising and over delivering, right? I firmly believe that you want to under promise and over deliver. How many of you understand that? You want to under promise and over deliver. It's better to not set the expectations too high of an individual, right? Make sure they have a moderate understanding of what's happening and they're not trying to shoot to expect what, listen, if anybody is seeing, by the way, online on social media, if anyone is saying this is going to give you 1% a day or 5% a day guaranteed, you will put yourself in a very bad spot and you will potentially lose your account with Envision You. That is not the way to promote it. Don't promote it on TikTok like that. Don't promote it on Facebook like that. Don't promote it on none of your social media platforms like that. You're looking like a hustler and you don't want to look like a hustler. Does that make sense? Is everybody in agreement with me? Now, I'm going to be part of the policing for the company with this. We are not playing around. That part I just shared there is very, very, very crucial. I had some talks with some big leaders that were in ROI companies and they had 10,000 people in their network and 20,000 people in their network. One guy had 40,000 people in his network. And he asked me, how much percentage growth are we going to get a day? I said, my friend, that is not how this is designed. I said, that's not how this is designed. Okay. Yes, the crypto algorithm is only trading BTC USDT. Okay. So it trades Bitcoin for you hands-free in the spot market. The crypto algorithm has a legal opinion. It has a legal opinion stating that this crypto algorithm can be sold in the United States of America. That's a big deal. To have a legal opinion on this algorithm is top-notch. That's a huge, huge, huge accomplishment. All right. So the number one thing that was, that really sold David Amaniti, Ivan Tapia was the fact that people's money are not going to be touched with this algorithm. We're not touching anyone's money, right? We're not trading anyone's money for them. an individual who's seen the information, they're saying, okay, I want to leverage the crypto algorithm to multiply my BTC. Does that make sense? For me to benefit from the movements of BTC. So it has a legal opinion, and what you're doing, you're paying for a license either for 6 months or for 12 months. The 6 months license is $600. The 12-month license is $1,000. Okay? The 12-month license is $1,000. So if you really do the math, it actually makes more sense to take the 12-month license versus the 6 months license. All right. Not that we're trying to hustle you out of money, but you're actually saving $200 US by taking the $1,000 license for the year. Right? Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. So once you pay for the license, today I'm going to show you a video that will walk you through how to connect the software, the algorithm to your Binance account. We're going to do that on this call as well. Okay. So once you do that, once you make that connection, it will automatically spot trade BTC USDT for you. Now, let me kind of give you some of the the numbers, right? So in 2018, the algorithm did 71% growth, right? 2019 did 107% growth. 2020 did 146% growth. 2021, it did 1 second. Yeah, 2021, it did 207% growth. 2022 did 125% growth. And then 2023, so far this year, it did 85% growth. You guys got that? Yes. For people that are in the United States, yes, you're using Binance USA, right? So this year so far, like a leader, he wanted to jack me up in a corner. He's like, how much percentage growth are we going to get per day? I'm like, my friend, that's not how this works, right? You know, do you know why you kind of do that as well? Do you know why it's actually really stupid of you to say like 1% a day guarantee? Can anybody tell me why? Right? How many of you can tell me why it makes it? How many can tell me why that's a stupid thing to do? Who's an intelligent person? Of course, income claims, it fluctuates. Nothing guaranteed. Income claims. Overselling. Okay, let me give you the simple answer. Because sometimes the market doesn't move. Y'all know sometimes Bitcoin doesn't move. Sometimes it's just like it's staying right there, right? Some days it doesn't move. So that's why it's incorrect for you to tell someone like every day you're guaranteed this. That's what you're gonna sound like an idiot. I'm sorry to say it like that, right? Please don't do it. Somebody put in the chat, don't do it. Right? Somebody put in the chat, don't do it. Just don't do it. You're gonna sound like an idiot. Don't do it. Don't make guarantees, right? So I say, hey, listen, this is what it did so far for the year. So of course you could divide it up and you can see, all right, this is what your ballpark expectation is on a monthly basis. But sometimes it might be up, sometimes it might be down. All right. I'm telling you, hey, listen, this is a way that you can accumulate BTC, right? And it's almost like a savings account, because if we be real, there are a lot of people that have bought crypto and it's just sitting in their wallet. How many of you could be in agreement with me, right? I had some Ethereum sitting down there. I'm like, that joker is not doing anything, right? How many of you have some crypto sitting down that's not doing anything? You just every so often you just look at the wallet and you be like, when are you going up? Right? How you like, oh Lord, when is this thing gonna go up? Y'all never saw that I think Marvin had shared that. Marvin Sample had shared that on his IG. Right? You saw the guy, he's like blowing up the candle, like, go up. Right? You got some coins, man. You wish that joke could just start going up, right? But if you say, hey, listen, I want to take, and it's up to you. You take, I want to take X amount and I want to put it in the algo, let the algo do some work. Guess what? That's fantastic. When I was doing a call, and you're going to hear from Josh in a while, he was saying that the drawdown per year, on the algo is about 20% for the year. And if you really understand, that's not bad. They're winning a little bit over 54% of their trades or 56% of their trades. They're winning. Now, you might be saying, that's half the trades. No, they minimize the risk, but the wins are bigger, much bigger, right? I looked at the guy who he showed his account for the last 6 months. He literally showed all the wins, all the losses. And I was looking at the losses and they were like 1.2% loss, 1.9% loss. And I think that is incredible, right? So I'm making sure that I'm sharing this with you with a sober mind. I'm not hype. I'm not overselling it. And the reason why I'm doing it like this is because I know if I just show excitement, everybody's going to go crazy with their excitement and everybody's going to go crazy and you're going to be selling this thing the wrong way. And I want you to make sure I'm sharing with people the right way, right? So that's a 20% drawdown. Everybody understand what that means, okay? All right, cool. So to get started, you have the app and the education package. It's $250 to get registered. The monthly subscription is $150, okay? If you want to start with the education alone, which don't make any sense to me, right? I don't see any reason why someone would just want to start with the education alone, right? Because the app is incredible, right? I think it's a complement to what it is we have going on here. So the education alone is $125 enrollment, monthly subscription $75. All right. Now, for those of you that are going to be building a network of customers, the fast start bonus when you refer someone at the FL2, the first level fast start is $30. The second level fast start is $20. Right? 100 CV goes directly into the residual income. Right? 100 CV goes directly into the residual income. So if you're promoting this, you have 2 bonuses in the first compensation plan. I'm also going to go through the second compensation plan today for the first time. Are you guys okay with that? I'm going to go through the second comp plan for the first time today for everybody. I know that's why everybody's on this call. I'm going to go through the second comp plan today as well. 1 second. All right, cool. All right, good. So for the visionary residual bonus, right? First level of commissions is $500 residual, $500 residual. You literally need 11 customers. So this breakdown here is showing you if everyone just did the FL2, right? Order or reorder 100 CV. By the way, the monthly subscription of 150 for the FL2 still also gives you 100 CV in the uni level. So 11 customers at 100 CV is $500 residual. 40 customers at 100 CV, right, is $1,000 residual. 80 customers at 100 CV is $2,000 in residual income. So that's just promoting the FL2 only. But we're a health and wealth company, right? I think it makes sense for all of our traders to be healthy. Put a yes in the chat, right? Put a yes in the chat if you think it makes a lot of sense for all of our traders to be healthy, right? So if you want them to be healthy, they could either purchase some, 3 sprays as a customer of the health products, or they could purchase 1 bottle of Alive, right? Look at Marvin is showing his Alive drink right there, right? So there's another breakdown we're going to show you, right? If you had 8 customers reordering about 150 CV worth of product. Instead of having 11, you need 8, you'd be at $500 residual. 27 customers at 150 CV, that's $1,000 residual, right? So you have 13, 9, and then 5, right? 54 customers, you're at $2,000 residual. 26, 18, and 10, right? 34 customers, that's $4,000 residual. 334 customers, you at $9,000 in residual income. Are you guys seeing the numbers? So we're showing you, okay, you can just promote the FL2 by itself, but it would make a lot of sense if people have to be healthy, they still have to go to the pharmacy, they still have to go to CVS, they still have to go to their favorite convenience store to buy health products to make sure that they're healthy. It makes sense for them to be healthy with a platform that will pay them for taking the same products. Does that make sense? Right? And it goes all the way up to level 11, right? 33,334 customers pays out $600,000 in residual income a month, right? Welcome to the world of health and wealth with Envision You. All right. So I'm excited, guys, about the first part of what it is that we have to offer. Now, again, to reiterate, the philosophy and how we're building this is we want people to have the app and the course. And now if they want to take advantage of the crypto algorithm, they can now add on the crypto algorithm. Okay. So let's dive into that right now. Let's dive into that right now. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, right? I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but I'm going to share it with you today. Oh my goodness. How many of you are ready to see the second comp plan? How many of you are ready to see the second comp plan? All right. I mean, this is incredible. All right, this is incredible. So once someone decides to do the crypto algorithm, all right, they choose a 6 months license. It's $600 to get access to that. And then there's an annual license of $1,000. Okay, there's an annual license of $1,000. All right. Once you refer someone with a 6 months license, right? There's a 20% fast start on the first level. So if someone comes in at the $600 algo, right? It's a 20% fast start, which is really $60. That will be sent to you the next day. All right. If you refer someone with $1,000 pass or license, you get a 20% commission on that. That's $200, and that's paid to you next day. Do you guys hear that? So let's just say someone signs up today. Tomorrow, 20% of that $200 is sent to your crypto wallet the next 24 hours. Right? When I heard that, I almost lost my mind. Right? So that's just the first level. Okay, that's just the first level. Right now, also remember that there are tiers to it. So at the very base level, the maximum that you can trade with on the yearly algo for 1,000 is 25K. So 25,000 worth of USDT in your Binance account, dollar shy of 25K, is the maximum that you can trade with this yearly license. And remember, this license is a one-time payment for the year. Okay. If someone wants to trade with between 25K to 50K, right? Their license fee for the year is now $2,500. By the way, all these payments are done in crypto. Right? Yeah, you do. Yeah, 120. That's a mistake on the PowerPoint. Right? If you want to trade with between more than 50K to up to 100K, your license fee for the year is $5,000. If you want to trade with more than 100K up to 250K, your license fee for the year is $10,000. Okay? Everybody got that? Right? So those are the levels. So think about this. For those of you that are building, If someone pays for a license fee for 1,000, that's 1,000 in qualifying volume towards your rank. Okay. If someone purchases a license for 2,500, that's 2,500 towards your rank. If someone pays for a license for 5,000, that's 5,000 in qualifying volume towards your rank. Right? If someone does a license for which is 10,000, that's 10,000 in volume. 10,000 in qualifying volume. I want you all to understand why we said that we're going to break so many sapphires, rubies, emeralds, diamonds in the next 90 days. We're going to have 100 diamonds in the next 90 days. Marvin is saying, wait. Yeah, Marvin, you heard me correct. If someone purchases the algo where they want to trade more than 100K, they have to pay for the 10,000 license, $10,000 license. That's 10,000 in qualifying volume towards your leadership position. Yes, right now, I want you to understand the rules still apply. Towards any rank, you cannot count more than 50% of the volume from one person. So that's still in play, right? Can't count more than 50. So you can't just sign up one person on the $10,000 license and you hit sapphire, right? It's not going to work like that, right? You're going to need to sign up two people, right, to be able to do it. Does that make sense? So, right? All right, good. So let's continue. All right, so the fast start commission is 20% on your first level, right? And then 5% on your second level, right? Now, I want you to understand this. You will see on this slide here, it says plus quoted bonus, all right? Plus quoted bonus. So you have it's not a guarantee, but yeah, it's a guaranteed 20% referral fast start on the first level, and second level, all indirect sales, there's a 5% commission as well. Okay, so like for example, if Marvin recruited me, he get 20%. But then if I recruit Tari's on my first level, but Marvin's second level, that's Marvin's indirect. Whatever subscription, whatever license Tari pays for, Marvin gets 5% of that sale. Right? No, not. It's just first level, second level. First level, that's direct, indirect, second level. Okay? Now, let's talk now about the quoted bonus. Somebody type quoted bonus in the chat, because you're about to, this part right here, you will not understand it 100% today. Please listen to me. You will not understand it 100% today. But when you see it, you might lose your mind a little bit, right? So please don't pay attention to the ranks. The names of the ranks are going to change. It's not going to be these ranks here. They just put this in here, right? They just put this in here. So I'm just putting that right now. So don't confuse yourself with, lead, champ, all of that. Just forget that, okay? Don't put your mind there. Focus on the volume, okay? So if you do 20,000 in volume, right, in enrollment team volume, you will get an additional 2% quoted bonus. So that means you get 20% on the first level plus 2, so that's 22%. And then on your second level, when you get 5, you get another 2%, so that's 7%. Does that make sense? So now you get 22% and then 7%. 22% first level, 7% second level. You guys get that? Somebody said, I would like to know about Forex trading. This is an overview. And if you want to know about Forex trading, you need to purchase the course. All right, my friend? Okay, good. Okay, if you do 50K in volume, somebody bring the fire hose. If you do 50K in volume, right, and no one in your team does 20K in volume, right, you will get a quoted bonus of a full 4%. So that means you'll be now at 24% on the first level, And then you would also be at 9% on the second level. Right? 9% on the second level. Yes. Okay. So remember, what we're talking about here is separate from the FRX course, the crypto course, and the app. That goes into the first comp plan. This is the second compensation. Okay, this is the second compensation for those that make the decision to build a network of customers that are going to benefit from this. Okay, now if you do 100K in volume, but you have someone in your team that did 50K in volume, right? They will get a quoted bonus of 4%, but you will pick up the extra 2% because 6 minus 4 is 2%. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everyone? Right? So the quoted bonus is shared when you have people in your team that are also qualified for those positions. Okay? Let's just say you get to, you do $500,000 in volume, team enrollment volume. There will be a lot of people doing that. Right? But that leader that does 500K in volume, they have someone in their team that did 200K in volume. That individual, they will get 8% quoted bonus, right? But that leader will pick up the difference. And by the way, it has dynamic compression in it as well. So that all those sales, it compresses up until it meets someone that is qualified to get all those extra bonuses. Okay? So you can qualify all the way up to $10 million in enrollment volume. Now, this next part here, this next part here is also guaranteed to help you lose your mind. Right? So we have the check match. Somebody say check match. That's the third commission. The check match is your third commission. All right? There's an automatic check match of 10% on your first level for all members. Okay? Once you do the next level of production, you get 10 and 10. So 10 on your first level, 10 on your second level. Once you get to the third level, it's 10, 10, and 5. Right? Fourth level, 10, 10, 5, 5. Right? Once you get to the fifth level of rank volume or qualification, you get 10%, 10%, 5, 5, and 2%. And then it goes all the way up to generation 11. So 12 generations deep. Look at it. Look how much check match commissions you'll be catching at this level. 10%, 10%, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Correct. So based on the production you do in the rank and qualifications, that will also determine the amount of generations you pick up in the check match. Right? All I got to tell you is this. Don't sleep on it. This is the last commission. It's called Team Community. It's called Community Team, my bad. Community Team, you may count up to 10% of package sales towards your rank advancement based on your time, date, and stamp. There you go, Raj. That's a leader. You're going to understand everything when the money starts coming in. So let me say it one more time. Community team volume. This is why timing is super important. Somebody say timing. Timing is super important. Okay? Timing is super important. So timing is in reality is on, if you really take advantage of this, even sales that are generated not in your direct team, 10% of that to what 10% of the volume towards your rank. So for example, if you want to do 20K in volume, because I remember sharing this with Michael, and Michael was like, Gary, he's like, isn't that, you're gonna have people who just can't really build and they're just benefiting. I said, no, it's 10% towards their ramp. So if someone has to do 20K in volume, 10% of 20K is what? I believe what, 2,000? That's 10%, right? 10% of the volume of the leadership position you're trying to attain, right? So 10% of this volume, let me show you, let me go back here. So that if you want to do 100K, if you're going towards this leadership position, 100K in volume, 10% of that is what? Is 10,000. Does that make sense? So another 90,000 has to come from your personal tree. But it's amazing to pick up an extra 10% just because you got started at the right time. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Right? And to benefit from the community team, you got to remain active. Some form of active. A form of active could be you're ordering 3 sprays, or you are ordering 1 bottle of Alive, or you're on the education package for $75. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the compensation plan there for the crypto algorithm. Remember, this is paid out daily. All right. So for those of you that are ready to rock and roll, I'm going to show you a video recording now that will explain how to connect your crypto algorithm to your Binance. Okay. All right, so this is about 21 minutes long, right? This is 21 minutes long, but pay attention. You're going to like it. I'm also going to share it with everyone. Remember, again, I want to say this one more time. What I just went through, the second comp plan is completely separate from the first comp plan. But what our owners are doing, they're going to allow you to combine the volume from the first comp plan and the second comp plan towards your recognition leadership position. Everybody get that? Does everybody get that? You'll be able to combine the volumes from the 2 systems towards your recognition rank in the company. Don't miss that part. That part is huge. Okay. All right, good. So please pay attention. Let's walk through this video here right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be dialing in from. My name is Jay Joshua, and I want to welcome you to the inside. You now have access to what I believe is the very best automated trade ideas on the planet for trading Bitcoin spot. And without further ado, we're going to dive right in here so we can help you begin trading as fast as possible. First and foremost, as you know, the first pillar here at NVU is education. And I believe that our disclosures are an extension of that education. You should know that trading with and without analysis tools and software to assist you carries a high degree of risk. You should only ever trade with capital that you could afford to lose, number one. And number two, past performance is not a guarantee of future results, but the past does leave clues. In fact, it's my job to introduce you to the possibilities on our live training and education calls, and it is your job to assign the probabilities of those trade ideas and those automated trade ideas, and then it is your job further to stack those probabilities in your favor so that you find the right risk to reward ratio and you position yourself for the success that you desire. Now, with that said, I also want to mention that neither myself nor any other educator here at NVU, no one that you meet on stage, no one that you meet here in the community, even the person who brought you to the table, none of us are making any specific recommendation or solicitation for a given asset or even an entire asset class. We are not pro Bitcoin, we're not pro crypto, we're not pro Forex, we're not pro USD to Euro. What we are pro is you. You are the product here. Our goal is to give you the very very best education that we can so that you are empowered to take charge of your financial future. Now, with that said, we're going to dive in here. I'm sure you are excited to see the inner workings and understand how to best navigate this system. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log in to the back office of your NVU website. And from there, you're going to want to click on where you have gained access to the Envision U trading platform for crypto. And inside, you may see that no payment status has been made or cleared. And if that is the case, then you're simply going to want to make an adjustment there. I'm going to do that in real time because I can toggle it from my back office. So yours is going to look a little bit different. But if you just navigate all the way over here to where you see trading accounts in the menu, look for trading accounts in the menu. And then I want you to look for where it says add API for crypto algo. Look for add API for crypto algo. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I want to make sure that you have the ability to see that as clearly as possible, right? So over here on the menu, we clicked on trading accounts, and then we clicked on add API for crypto algo. And the setup is actually fairly simple. A few things I want you to understand. Number one, the crypto will always stay in your exchange account. I want to say that one more time. It's very important. This is one of the things that differentiates us from everyone else. The crypto, your crypto, always stays in your account. You're simply connecting your exchange to our algorithm and technology. We send the signal for you to be able to go in and out of Bitcoin and back to the stable coin that you choose. So you're going to want to select your exchange. And what I recommend, currently we support KuCoin. We support Binance.com for people outside of the US. And we also support Binance.us for people that are in the US. And I recommend that you personally research where you can trade in your country, and then where you can trade in your country for the least amount of fees. In the US currently, we can trade Bitcoin and we don't pay fees as long.
By the way, I wanted to say this. Who's this Jeremiah dude? Why are you doing that? I mean, come on, man. Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Why are you doing that? I don't understand why people come on here and try to do that. Right. Anyway, by the way, the crypto algo, I wanted to say this because Anisha just asked me. The crypto algo, it is recommended that you actually have about 2,500 USDT in your account. I was talking to a guy and he said, people were trying to start it with $500. And they were getting frustrated because the algo needs equity for it to do what it needs to do. Does that make sense? Right? So I want you to understand the recommendation. I even spoke to Josh about it. He's like, at least 2,500 USDT in your Binance account. Okay, that will give you some decent returns, right? That you can see when the algo is working. It will give you some decent returns, and you'll be able to have some nice compounding. But this is not a deal where you put in $100 and you want your $100 to do magic. That's not how this works. All right. So if you're doing that, I'm hoping that you're not going to tell anybody that, but I'm telling you right now, the minimum is about 2,500 USDT. Okay.
We're going back and forth between USDT and Bitcoin. Some people have said that here in the US you can trade BUSD to Bitcoin and back and forth with no trading fees. Binance.com outside of the US currently offers, or did earlier today when I checked, that currently offer no trading fees if you choose to trade from TUSD, TrueUSD to Bitcoin and back and forth. So again, you want to pick an exchange that is legal and available in your country, number one. Number two, you want to pick an exchange that is going to give you the lowest trading fees. You're going to want to already have created your account there, and you're going to want to have gone through their KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer, so that your account is fully unlocked and ready to trade. Those are really important things for you to go through. On today's example, I'm going to click on Binance.us because for me, in the US, this is an option that's available. They have the least amount of trading fees, and then I am going to click right here on continue. Now, the cool thing that I want you to know is that we have a dedicated IP address where the signals are going to come from, and that's going to be listed right here. And then we're also going to go through and do a few more things today. We're going to use BNB to pay fees, just in case the rules change over there at Binance. So we're going to do all of these things here. We're going to do it in order, and I'm actually going to do it right here with you live on this video. I have a test account that I've created here that allows me to not have too much money in, so in case I accidentally flash my credentials, the world is not lost. But that's a great reminder to all of you, really important that you treat your exchange with as much sensitivity and security, actually more than you treat your personal bank account. All of crypto has elevated risks over the US dollar. It is not FDIC insured, and everyone is going to be asking you for information they should not have. So never give out your private keys, never give out your access, none of those things. But for today, we're just going to go ahead and click and log in on my test account. You probably are going to have two-factor authentication set up one way or another. You may have email, you may have this, you may have that. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But for the sake of this setup, I am using my cell phone. And so I am going to just type this in, 860. Again, logging into my exchange is easy because I've already set that up in advance of this call. I already have it approved. I have a little bit of money in here. You can see I've got $100 in USDT set up. You'll also notice that I have a few dollars in BNB. BNB is a coin that is made by Binance, and I'm also set up down here in the bottom to use BNB to pay fees. So that's really, really important, okay? You want to use BNB to pay fees. You want to make sure that's toggled on. You want to make sure you have a little bit of BNB. Of course, it's really awesome that right now we are, able to go, let's type in free trading fees, Binance, Bitcoin, right? And so we can look, remember, we want to make sure that we are pulling from a source that we trust, and we want to verify the domain when we pull it up. But this says basically as of March 14th, there's 0 fee Bitcoin trading over at Binance. And I then later read yeah, you can see it's changed here. It's only TUSD. So true USD, if you're on Binance.com, currently has a maker and taker fee of 0. So that's that's a really good deal. And let's see here. We're gonna go back and let's go to Binance.us and let's see what they are. And they offer free Bitcoin and Ethereum trading on most of these pairs. They give a list of pairs and fees here that I will pull up on the screen. And let's just kind of see here. All right. Free Bitcoin and Ethereum trading. They're really not limiting it based on what I'm reading here. So that would suggest that in this case, I could have a little bit of BNB, but it's not going to be needed because they're not going to charge me trading fees anyway. But I still recommend that you, on the home page here, I still recommend that you make sure this is set to use BNB to pay fees. and that you keep a little bit of BNB on hand. Depending on the size of your trading account, you might do 2% of your trading account. So if you're trading $500, then which is a very small amount, but you might do $10 in BNB. If you're trading 2,500, you might do $50. Just keep some BNB on hand, so if things change, you are not getting stuck paying the full fees. You get the discount. It's about a 25% discount in trading fees. So just good things to know. Now, if you go back over here, it gave us step-by-step instructions. So we need to create a new key. How do we do that? Well, we just click right over here up in the top area, and we can click on API management. But you should know that my account is already been KYC. So if you're on Binance, you may run into trouble if you do not have KYC. KuCoin, I'm told, does not always require it, depending on how much you're trading, but that is important for each of you as traders to go and research before you put any money in your exchange. Find out at what level you need to go through KYC based on your country, because that's going to depend. And we service right now over 100 countries, so I can't know them all. It's your responsibility to determine what KYC is or is not required in your country. Super important. So now we just click on API management. Just click on API management, and you can see I have a couple of keys down here already. But what we're going to do is we're going to pop over here. We're going to create a new key. We're going to go NVU demo, right? And we're going to click on create. Now they're going to ask me for a code again, which is no problem. We're going to give them that. And we're going to type that in here right live, 824. I'm going to do that live right here on the screen. And now they're also going to want me to confirm by email. And I'm going to do that on another window, so you're not going to see that. I'm going to now drag that window over. So what's going to happen is you're going to get a new link from your email, and then this link is, when you click it, is going to have the data. Now this is where it's really important that you want to pay close attention to this, right? So what you're going to want to do here, let me just zoom in a little bit more. You're going to want to make sure on Binance.us or Binance.com, you're going to want to grab a notepad right here, right? And I'm going to copy my API secret key right here. I'm going to copy that. And it's absolutely critical that you save that, because you're only ever going to see that one time. And I know that we're, as computer users, we are accustomed to saying, okay, well, if we don't copy something, we can come back and get it later. That is not how that works now, okay? It is mandatory that you make that copied now. Then I'm also going to copy the key, and I'm going to just put it up here. So I just added it up at the top, and I'm just going to put a little note here. This is my key, and then this is my secret. And you want to make sure that you copy from the first letter right here all the way to the end. No spaces, don't add anything, don't subtract anything. So I got a capital J, little n, capital J, little n, all the way to a capital O, little j, capital O, little j. Down here I've got a 4 and then a capital C, 4 and a capital C, right? And then over here I've got a little q and a 0. So really important that you copy and paste those correctly. I guess you couldn't see from my big head, but that's okay. We got that on here. Now I want you to kind of look at all of these things. You want to go to restrict access to trusted IPs only. That's what you're going to want to do. But in order to do that, you see you can't click, and it's just like, you can't click. So what do? You have to click the edit restrictions button. You have to click that edit restrictions button. Then you can say restrict access to trusted IPs only. You come back over here, and then this is the IP that you're going to use. Let's go make sure that I chose the Binance.us. And I'm going to click continue, and that gave me the right one. So the IPs could be different depending on the exchange. So make sure you have the right exchange all set up there, and we're over here. So let me just pop that in here. Oh, that's not the right one. So we want to go right over here, copy that, and we want to go right here, paste it in. I'm going to click confirm, And what do you see? You now see, I don't know what that 000 is, so I'm going to delete that out. And then here's the other big one, and this is super important, really important, is you have to enable spot trading. It's a very common mistake that people make. They don't enable spot trading. Now this is on Binance.us. On Binance.com, you have to say enable spot and margin trading. Even though we're not doing margin trading, it's still super important that you get that enabled. So do not under any circumstances ever click on enable withdrawals, right? No, do not check that. And then that's it. So from here, we just want to save. So we're just going to click on save, and it's going to ask me for my code again. And I realize some of you are going to be like, oh my goodness, that's aggressive. And again, security is aggressive, and it's going to get more aggressive over time. So we are done. That's it. That's all we had to do. And so now we come back over here to this InView Trader. We're going to click on, we did all of these things. I'm going to click on continue, Binance.us, and I'm going to come back over here to my key. Here it is right here. We're going to come right on over to here, and we are going to click on boom, and then we're going to go get the secret, and we're going to click. Make sure when you're copying and pasting, you don't want any extra spaces or anything in there. You just want to go, and then we're going to click on submit, and we've now added the account, and it's going to take me on in here. I don't want to save that. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to click on access ESI, but my ginormous head is in the way. So I am going to pull myself off the screen. We're going to click on access ESI, and you're going to see active awaiting trades. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and we're going to go through this together, and I'm going to zoom in on parts, and I'm going to pull off the screen. But basically over here on the left where it says manual trade box, you're not going to need to worry about that. Do not worry about that right now. For the algorithm, we want to stay focused on those trade settings, and the default settings are going to be okay for you to get started. But I really want to point out that over the next coming period of time, we are adding more and more options here so that every one of you have the ability to fully customize your automated trade idea experience. And that's really big for us. We want you to have as much granular control as possible. So I'm just going to zoom in here, and going to just kind of pop in, and as I said, I will pull myself off when need be. This is that manual trade box we're going to ignore. Right here, use entire balance. If you are compounding, this will be use entire balance. Your base currency, I'm going to use USDT. You could also use BUSD if you were on Binance.com or Binance.us. You could use TUSD so that you don't have to worry about fees on Binance.com currently, or USDC on other exchanges. That may be an option as well, but for now, USDT. The safety order, right now there's only one option for the safety order. There will be more options in the future, so there's nothing for you to change there. I don't need to update here because the default settings are just fine. Here you can see it pulled in the exact amount of USDT that I have. So this way you know that, let's just go back over here to my Binance.us account, and you will see that I have $101.80 right there. I'm trying to hover over it and I can't really do that, but I have $101.08, and we're going to come over here and have $101.08. So you can see that this updated in real time with exactly what I had available in my account. My profit and loss will show up here. I'll kind of show you what an account looks like if we have time. I do those on a regular basis, but here you can see my balances in here, pulls them in perfectly, right? Very, very nice. And it will also show my current trades, my past trades. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull up, if I'm able to, a demo account so that you can see what is possible on an account that is taking more trades. So this is just a demo that I want to be able to show you. And hang on one second, and we will pop on in here, and we will go to right here, and we will go to admin. And let's take a look here at a demo account that I can show you. This is what it would look like when you have an open trade. It would say open trade 1. And if you remember, currently over here, I didn't have a trade open, but that's okay. And you can kind of see that this is what the algo has traded for the first 4.5, 5 months out of the year. And you can kind of see the account balances. And you can also see what it looks like when you're in a current trade. You can also see what past trades are going to look like. You're going to get wins, you're going to get losses. The account goes up and down as it navigates. Remember, the goal of this algorithm is to beat long-term buy and hold. So you'll see all of your closed orders. You can also toggle over to see open orders as well. Now, with that said, it's been my pleasure to walk you through the initial setup of your NVU crypto trading system with automated trade ideas, and I'm very excited to see your progress. I also want to let you know that we will be hosting live onboarding calls for those of you that have questions, or you want to see this information again or see it in a live environment. Either way, we are going to be here for you. We also have a very active support desk community, so if you have questions, don't panic, just reach out to us. It'll be our pleasure to help you every step of the way. With that said, I'll close it out, but I'll see each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, and very soon in the next bull market. Bye for now, everyone.
All righty, so you guys saw it there. So that's the part of the onboarding system for making sure people can get connected to the algo. I'm going to drop that video in the leadership chat, and then everyone can take it and share it with as many people as possible. So that's part of your onboarding system. As soon as someone, they get their FL2, they get the course, they get the app, they want to add on the algo, they can now add it on. They pay in crypto. You're paying in crypto, right? So you're paying for the license, 6 months or 12-month license with Bitcoin or USDT or Tron. Those are the three coins you could pay with for your crypto license. Okay. What else I wanted to tell you? Somebody was asking about the volume. The volume towards your leadership positions is only based on the license and not what people are investing. Okay. What people are investing, what people put into their trading, their Binance account or their KuCoin account, that's theirs. The profits that they earn belongs to them. No one benefits from that but the individual. On the compensation side, it's based on the license that the person pays. Every license has the same qualifying volume towards your leadership position. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay, so I am excited for every single one of you. Welcome to Envision You. And remember, timing is everything. Timing is everything. And if I were you, I'm going to get myself positioned as quickly as possible on this incredible, incredible platform. So peace out, love, win victory, love, vision, victory. All right, I'll see you guys at the top. Bye-bye for now.